Hey everyone, I welcome you all to this video, and today in this video we are going to discuss about the concept of self-join. So self-join we will be joining a table to itself, right? So here we have table 1 and we will be joining this table 1 to itself. So I will be writing this table 1 again. I'll be creating this table 1 again here. And you can see that this is the table 1. It is written on the left hand side once, and then it is written on the right hand side as well, because we are talking about self join. So it has two columns, that is C1 and C2. The very first value is 1A. First record is 1A, sorry. Second one is 1B. Then you have 2C. Then you have null D. Then you have 3E. And then you have 7DA. Right. So self-join simply refers to joining the table to its own self. And now let's go on to page number 2 to write the code that we will be using to apply the self-join. So we can simply write select star. Sorry. We can simply write select star from table 1. And let's provide an alias name to table 1 as A. So we can write table 1 as A. Then you simply write inner join. And table 2, not table 2, but table 1 only, because here we have the same table. We are joining the table to its own self. So we can write inner join table 1, but this time we will provide it a different alias name. So we will say table 1 as B. So first, here we provided the alias name as A. Now we are providing the alias name as B to the same table. And then we will provide the join predicate. So we can write on A dot C1 is equal to B dot C1. So this inner join has to be applied on the same table, and it has to be joined to itself based on the condition where the column 1 value from both the tables, and both the table means here in this case, both the tables refer to the same table, right? Where the column 1 value from the tables A and B match, right? So now let's see what will be the output. And you can expect questions from self-join in interviews as well. So since we have written select star, so it means we will get all the columns in the output. So first of all, we will write C1, C2 from table 1, which is named as A. Then C1, C2 from table 1, which is named as B, right? So we will write C1, C2, and then we will write C1, C2 again. So the first C1, C2 is coming from table A, and second C1, C2 is coming from table B. But table A and table B are basically the same tables, that is table 1. It is just that their alias names are different. Now, again, let's see how this join will work. So again, here in the select statement, you can see that we have written an inner join only. So we know we have already discussed about the inner join. So let's see how this join is going to be applied of a given table to itself. So first of all, this one will match with this one. And when this first one will match with this one, so we will get 1A, 1A in the output. So we will write 1A, 1A in the output. Now this first one will match with this second one. So we will get 1A and 1B in the output. So we will write 1A and 1B in the output. Now again, this second one present in the column 1 of table A will match with this first one. So this will generate 1B, 1A in the output. So we can write 1B, 1A in the output. Now again, this one will match with the second one, that is this one. So this will generate 1B, 1B in the out. So we will write 1B in the out. Now we have this 2 present in column 1 of table 1. This 2 will match with this 2. So it will generate 2C in the output. So we will write 2C. Now null value, as we already know that null value doesn't match with null value. So it will not generate any output. Now let's talk about this 3. This 3 will match with this 3. So it will generate 3E in the output. So we can write 3E in the out. And then this 7 will match with this 7. And it will generate 7DA and 7DA in the out. So we can write 7DA and 7DA in the out. So this is going to be the output of the self join. If we will count the total number of the records that we have so that we can see it there in SQL Server as well. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. So we have a total of 7 records. Now let's try to execute this statement in SQL Server and let's see what is the output. So I will simply open SQL Server and let's open a new query window. And the new query window, let's run a simple select statement on table 1 to see the table 1. So we can write select star from table 1. If I will now click on execute, so you can see this is the table that we have and we are going to use this table for analysis. Windows left arrow key. And let's open this presentation as well. And these are the 2 tables that we have. Basically, it is the same table, table 1, but it was given 2 alias names. So now let's write the self join statement, including self join, and let's see that how it works. I'll further reduce the size of this output section. And now I will write select star from table 1 A. So we have given an alias name A to table 1 first, then inner join table 1 B. So B is the second alias name given to the same table on A.C1 is equal to B.C1. Fine. So if I'll now execute the statement written in line number 5 and 6, if I'll select it and execute it, you will see that it is going to generate a total of 7 records and it matches with the output that we have discussed in the presentation. So this is the output that we saw. And as we have already discussed, that self join refers to joining a table to itself, and the select statement can be written in this way. Now let's say here in this case, we can see all the columns in the output because we have written select star. Now we can decide to have certain columns from certain tables. So let's say we only want column 1 from table 1 and we want column 2 from table 2. So here table 1 refers to the alias name A and table 2 refers to the alias name B, right? So what we can write, we can first of all write the select statement where star is written and then we'll modify it. So we can write select star from table 1 A inner join table 1B on A.C1 is equal to B.C1. And now in place of this star in line number 8, we will write A.C1 because we want column 1 to be derived from table A and we want column 2, that is C2, to be derived from table B. So we will write B.C2. Although A and B are the same tables, they refer to the same table. But now we can select the statement written in line 8 and 9 and we can simply execute the statement. And you can see that we have only 2 columns in the output, and it is because we have specified this in select statement. Also, in place of inner join, you can simply write join and that is going to produce the same output. So if I'll copy the statement written in line 8 and 9 And if I'll press enter twice and I come to line number 11 and I paste it, and in place of inner join, let's say we simply want to write join. So it is going to work in the same way. And you can now select the statement written in line 11 and 12. And if you'll now execute it, you can see that it's going to generate the same output. Rather, if you will select these statements written from line 8 to 12, and if you'll execute them, so you will see that there are two outputs and both of them are same, exactly the same, right? So I hope this video was helpful and you got some understanding about what is self-join, and you can certainly expect questions on self-join on interviews. So I hope this video was helpful. We'll meet in the next session. Till then, thank you. Bye-bye.